Since they have declared war on Plateau, we are ready to give them the war. When I was in India, Yahya Jingir made a statement that they should stop arresting the Fulani terrorists, Fulani as a whole. So Fulani has a right. And one thing that I know with the security, they are all behind their clerics. They are behind what their cleric has said. I came back and I discovered 27 people were killed. I have not even visited the graveyard. Today, to visit and also consult the people in Bindi, host Riom local government. I was in India, I was watching. Now that I'm in the executive council meeting of Church of Christ in Nation, since yesterday, you see my eyes, I was struggling with sleep. I don't know how to sleep. Since yesterday, they wanted to invent Nyarwe. Nyarwe is an area in Fan district under my jurisdiction. Every time they will call us to calm our youth, while their own youths are not being calm. They invaded my real biological village in Rim. Jol was under attack. And look at us now, even in the village, they cannot sleep. If my people cannot sleep, how can I sleep? I have spoken, and God has broken the power of the sickness that was in me, so that he will keep me alive to come and speak on behalf of his people. To Washington, D.C., White House, Bush should address
Trump
should address, please, his focus into Nigeria, because terrorism is taking over Nigeria. They are busy inviting people from Central Africa, Senegal, and other places to come and take over the country. If somebody will tell you that things are normal in this nation, Nigeria, it's a liar. And I can't keep quiet. If I was able to survive cancer in India, I will survive another cancer. That's the Fulani terrorists. I will survive it. Look at me now. I'm going to the village. I have to suspend the general. I thank my president. I say, I cannot. I'm just like a corpse here. My people are in pain since yesterday. They have destroyed crops. We don't know how to eat. In RCC Road, what will I do? What sort of leader will I be leading? While another leader is busy igniting crisis, Sheikh Yahya Jingir, by failing to speak to his people to stop bringing crisis in the state. Now that I'm trying to ask for peace to reign, then I will become the enemy. Why should I make that statement? I'm not an Islamic cleric that I will bring insult. But let me tell you, we are going to do the work of Saul. Saul is to provide, is to preserve. The work of Saul is to make Nigeria grow. The work of Saul is to sanctify. To purify Nigeria is polluting. The work of Saul is to give good tests. As a real Christian, we have to do the work of Saul. I will do everything within my power to stop terrorism in my jurisdiction. Pray for me as you're under viewing my statement press release. This is the beginning. I have to go and see my people. They are busy thinking of where to run and escape. Because the Fulani have vowed they will enter farm. And whoever touch farm, it has touched me. If since they have declared war on Plateau, We are ready to give them the war. We are ready. We will give you the war. Through prayers, I will speak to the ground. The ground will respond and reject the evildoers in the state. And this is what I am after. The ground will listen to me. The water that they are taking will listen to me. The grasses that they are eating, their cows will listen to my voice. And I'm going to attack through prayer in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. All youths in every village, listen. I'm speaking with the power of the voice. All youths, all over Plateau State, rise up for self-defense. If you don't do it, our children are in danger. Our next generation will have no place to live. All youths, it's a command. It's not an advice. I'm commanding you, wake up and defend the weak old people. Women that are pregnant, defend the widows, stand with your blood to defend the land. Already they have declared war on Plateau. And the security, they know about it. And we are not going to keep quiet. It is time for us to respond.
Yeah, it was from yesterday's evening at about 6 p.m. We learned that Fulani and their cohorts, who are the bandits and other terrorist networks, were moving from Bangay Fulani settlement to Bindi, which is Jebu village of Tahos community area, local government. And I immediately intimated the sector commander that this is what is about happening. And he assured me that he will make deployment. After some minutes, I called him and he assured me that his men had already pinned down. And they have spotted the Fulani grazing their cows. Because that is what they usually do. Their modus operandi to attack villages and communities is to come massively, you know, with their cows. And then, of course, the attackers will pin down. And the cattle will go back. And that was the exact thing that happened last night. And so at about 10 p.m., there were some sporadic gunshots. They made an attempt, and so the vigilante that were on ground. And also the unit commander that is stationed at Soap, whom the people actually, you know, commended the effort he made. They resisted the attackers at the first instance. And so at about 3 p.m. or thereabout, the 3 a.m. of this morning, the attackers regrouped themselves and came. And of course, they opened fire and killed as many as 27 people. Some were burned down to ashes at the pastorium. And it actually shocked us that despite the effort that some of the security made, we learned that there's another intervention team that was sent to come and respond or to add to the force of the security already on ground. We learned that those ones couldn't do anything. And so it actually baffles us that, of course, this is part of the collusion and the complicity of the security agents that have been sent to respond to a distress calls, but they couldn't. And it led to this. And the people were calling. They said, please, sir, could you help us? And of course, there was nothing. So we are calling. We are calling for investigation into the activities of those that were sent afterward. But we must commend the STF operatives that were stationed at SOAP, because if not that they have stood their ground, the actually fatality would have been higher than this. So we are calling that we are Nigerians, and in this general area, all farm crops have been destroyed. Like last night in Jol community, they went and destroyed over 30 farmlands, completely mowed down. This did not only happen in Jol, it also happened in Mbachi. It happened here in Rinya the same night.
Has there been anything that triggers this?
There is nothing, my brother. It's just act of terrorism. A terrorist does a terrorist need to be provoked to unleash mayhem on innocent people? They are killing everybody, and these are terrorists. It must be admitted. Government must admit that terrorists have infested and have formed their enclaves. Mahanga is 1, Bangay Fulani is 2, Jebu is 3. This general area, and as well as fast, and with information available to us, which we have intimated the security, that they are brought in, as at last week, they brought in 5 kilos of attackers into fast. We were thinking that there's going to be a rapid response to have those people arrested. All the information we got is that the people that came for wedding, which wedding? And even when from the informants that were there,
They witnessed these people. And it was from there, they went to attack so many places. So we are dealing with attackers who are bandits, who are terrorists, who are armed Fulani militants, not Fulani hate men. It must be known. And if government will not rise up to the occasion to guarantee the safety of lives of people, I tell you, we have no option than to resort to safety because it's constitutionally provided. And we cannot be killed. We are not created to be killed. We are created to live and serve God in our own land and enjoy our constitutional right. But today, we are living at the mercy of the bandits who are here. If it were a Fulani killed today, the whole community will have been ransacked. There was an allegation day before yesterday that a Fulani man was killed within this area. Military came and invaded this place. They came and ransacked the whole place. They are looking for a corpse of the Fulani. And that is the modus operandi of the Fulani. Whenever they want to unleash mayhem, they will frame up either a cow is rustled, or a cow is killed, or their kinsmen are killed. And then there is no establishment. If it is the truth, why wouldn't they allow security agents to carry out discreet investigation to unravel that? But of course, that was the same thing they did when they attacked Rim community within last week. And they killed 2 people. And we have not heard of any arrest. We have not seen anything. But our boys are currently in detention that we arrested with nothing in their hands. And they are currently in detention. So what are we saying? Where on earth will this kind of injustice ever be perpetrated and then go free? If not because in this country, if not in this part of the country.
Thank you.
So we are calling that all our youth that have been arrested for no just cause, for not in possession of anything, should be released with immediate effect. We had already calmed the youth down because otherwise this place would have been a pathway. Because youth were ready to block the road, to tell the world, to tell President Tinubu, to also tell Barrister Caleb Mutu and the executive governor of Plateau State that enough of what we are seeing in this general area. We cannot continue this way. Enough of it. It must stop. Government must rise up.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All these things, they are gearing towards 2027. This is a religious crisis. Bias to us that are called Christian. Trump, please, this voice will reach your own White House. Respond to Nigerian government. They are gambling with our soul as Christians. Many Christians are dying and they don't want to speak. And they know terrorists are in the country and they don't want to attack them. They just make propaganda without action. Please stand up and save us. If not, one day you will not hear my voice anymore. You receive the news that Reverend Achomo has been slaughtered like ram. This is what is happening. I'm going to meet my people in the village.
With all due respect, being a barrister, I think I don't have to tell you that before any law, there must be provision for the law in order to garnish the people that you are governing. Well, I knew that one is if you are doing it for the masses. Mr. Governor, Plateau State is a state where I was born and brought up in. And I knew a little bit about Plateau State. We have been encountering so many insecurity, very, very difficult situations in terms of movement of cars and truck travelers from state to state. Plateau State happens to be in center of the north. So many people that are coming from Bauchi, Kaduna, Gombe, etc., etc., they used to pass through Plateau State. And some that are coming from Abuja, eastern part of the country, that are going to somewhere, Adamawa, Kaduna, Gombe, Pataskum, Maiduguri, etc., they do penetrate through Plateau State. And sir, and you know all the problem that used to take place around from Kibo to Maraban Jama'a down to somewhere that Inkoa, there used to be so many losses of life. Once it happens to be there is a little bit misunderstanding between the Muslim and the Christians, or the Fulani and non-Fulani, other tribes, most especially Fulani and Brom. Sir, even you can't predict and tell me exact number of people that have been missing from this Kibo to somewhere that in Koa. So we don't have truck park in Plateau State, sir. We don't have ring roads, a very good ring road. We don't have the ring road we have is just a very short way. I think precisely 10 kilometer or thereabout from British America to down to Bauchi Junction, and that is not enough, sir. I think before imposing this law, there must be truck park, at least 2 truck park. One should be somewhere around Bauchi Junction, Naraguta axis, etc., etc., and the other one should be somewhere around maybe Maraban Jama'a. But actually, absolutely, that of Maraban Jama'a that I'm saying, definitely there's going to be a very big question there. Because before having a truck park at Maraban Jama'a, I think there must be barrack nearby. Or the barrack would be inside the truck park, or the truck park would be inside the barrack. Because if I could recall exactly, there was a time a captain soldier in Maraban Jama'a who was being naked by some brown women. I knew that. I even have the copy, but I can't actually. Maybe when I check my Google account, I can find it there, you know. So that is very dangerous zone. And being a governor of the state, you just don't have to do this thing directly, just you alone or with your people around you. I think you have to look for your transport minister if you have, and other people that have ideas upon trucks, because people are coming from far distance, going to so many places. Plateau State happens to be in Santasa. Do you expect me to carry my truck, maybe the truck that I collected loan? I'm always counting numbers of hours that I used to do to make sure that I tackle with that my situation of loan, to come and park from morning to 8 p.m. Then from 8 p.m. that I will start moving to 6 p.m. sir. So actually, I think this is not a very good idea. You people should make a very good provision for this before it. Saying that Plateau State will have truck park, I think is a very good idea, because the state will have source of income, and we happens to be the indigent of the state. We once was an administrators. We rate this taxation and so on and so forth. So even that truck park will help the state. And if the state wants something that will bring in income to the state, I think this is not the idea, sir. The idea is that you should act like Kaduna State Governor, Kano, Gombe. If you enter Kano State, you must have to buy ticket. If your truck is with load, you buy like 3,000 Karota tickets. If it is empty, you can pass through. Like Gombe State, you buy 1,000 Naira ticket when you are going to Gombe. Even Gombe, they have truck more than Plateau State, but they don't have issues like this. Please, sir, do put this into consideration with all due respect. This thing will bring a very backward to economic of Plateau State, because we have so many mechanics that are benefiting from this truck business. When you say truck will not pass through the state, how are they going to tackle in the daytime? No mechanic is working in the night. It's in the daytime that they used to hustle to get what they would use to settle their family. Please, sir, think about this and do something on it, please.
Hi, welcome back. I know many of you go down the see the thing will be so okay, they go on for here now. Although all these guys from the middle belt now, though them they face many things where our mouth no fit talk because if you see thing will be so okay, they happen for here now, you gonna see all these guys. They no get joy now. IBC they do all these things. IBC they do because they no go feel like they allow their people wey be say okay then go dey buy every day. Make they know they do everything, because if you look at the first man wey be say okay he talk, go know say he no get joy as they talk. And the problem wey everyone dey inside for here, a big problem wey e be. Sure, but wetin we want tell the government na with this. They no wan make chaos full this nation, make them do the needful thing. Now wetin we get to talk. And for you, we be say okay, the years now. If you get anything wey you wan talk on this matter, make you drop am for inside comment section. And also, if today is your first time, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Thank you.